So it is Saturday. I'm taking the whole weekend to try and knock out as much of the car as possible. I've already started disassembling the passenger side. I'm going to do as much as the driver's side as I can. Granted, I can't do that 1/4 panel till I get it fixed. And I can't do the bumpers yet because they're not done. So I've got this whole side sanded. I have clay barred it now, so all the contaminants are out. And then you can see, if it'll focus, kind of see how dirty that is. That's all stuff. That's all stuff that would have been underneath the wrap. I did not do that on the fenders. I should have. So there's a couple like little dirt specks underneath the front fenders. When I order the extra wrap that I need, I might just order enough and just redo my front fenders and fix those dents that I saw after I wrapped it. I probably shouldn't have got too excited to wrap, but I've double checked this whole side. I don't have any more dents that I'm aware of. I've looked at it in the sun a few times. I've gone over this whole car twice. It's pretty much just the other side in the trunk and the roof that I need to fix still. So I'm just playing with the clay here. So what I'm going to do now is go get the wrap, and I'm going to lay it out on this side, and then I'm going to cut out the doors and probably do the quarter first and then do the doors. I'm also probably going to wrap these to match because they're kind of in, well, at least this side looks okay, the other side's kind of in bad shape. So let's get going. I'm probably also going to change because it's getting kind of warm and sweats are not doing it. So we'll be back. So I've got my first mess up. Aside from wrapping the outside of the car outside and not in the garage, I don't know why I started there. I ended up pulling it into the garage because I noticed it was getting way too hot. But when I was cutting my door, I went at an angle. I made it long enough so it would cover both doors, but when I was cutting to section the two doors, I actually made the line too much of an angle, and I wasn't paying attention. So the front door, I have to put on a little crooked. Hopefully, even though it's tilted just a little bit, it still kind of shines the same. At least it should still shine the same. So here, let me show you what I did. So this line, you can see how it starts here and then just goes in. So luckily I was able to spin the piece some, and now I just have to kind of stretch it to that corner and then do this door, and this whole side is done. Is that a dent? Another dent. Jeez. All right, this car is way next. I'm paying somebody to do the body work next time. Anyway, so I just need to pull that, and I need to get those lines out, but I'm gonna pull from here down to hopefully get to that corner, and this should be a fun piece to do. There's a lot of junk under the paint, or under the wrap. I don't know if you can kind of see it right here. I clayed it and it was smooth, so it must have just been from sitting outside or, you know, dust in my garage. But I don't really have a clean area to do this, so I'm just working with what I got, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish the door for now. Even with that little bit of stuff behind the paint, I keep saying paint, behind the wrap on the paint, this wrap is like way nicer than my last one. So not award worthy for sure, but way nicer than it was before. Is definitely from the garage. You can see just from moving around all this dirt that's on the door. So my garage isn't actually a real garage. My house is on a little bit of a hill, so they just leveled the house, and then this part that's cinder blocked underneath, they just closed in. So it's convenient, more of a shed than a garage. So I just have to be really careful when I go to do that. I don't have any way to get rid of like the static and everything. So probably when I was moving stuff around, dirt got on that after I had checked it. Now it's stuck. Whatever, my car is a 5-footer, so I'm okay with it for now. So I'm a little disappointed in myself. I knew what mistakes not to make, and I ended up making them anyway. The really only way to fix this is to redo the whole side of the car. I don't really have, I'm gonna have to order more wrap down the road and probably just redo this side. So Yeah, I'm just a little disappointed. But is what it is. I'll just continue wrapping what I have. That way at least the car is going to be one color. And we'll just go from there. Yeah, this is just even just moving around is putting dust back on the door. Well, in the right angle, the dirt is very noticeable. Not happy about it. I went ahead and just finished the door handles and put the car back together. I'll show you what I'm talking about. First off, in the sun, door handles are on. And like, looks good. You can see maybe a little speck here, but you get to right about here, and you see all that? Yeah, all of that is dirt that came on the door after I started putting the wrap on. So guess I'm gonna have to get enough wrap to redo this whole side down the road, or at least this door where it's most noticeable. I'm sure it's, looking at it, I'm sure it's worse in other spots. Whatever. Last time I did this, I was in a cleaner environment than my garage, and I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything to make it any better. Probably I'm gonna try and wet the ground when I go to do the other side, but we'll see. I prefer the all black look and not primer like that, so it at least looks better. And I just love how that looks in the sun. Like, you can't, that looks so fucking awesome. I am happy, but that's the one thing I'm happy about is how that turned out. All right, so I have the side skirts fixed. They're drying now, waiting for me to sand them. What I ended up doing was getting some plastic bond, which is basically the same stuff that JB Weld puts in their bumper repair kits. So I'm letting it dry. It takes about 30 minutes before I can actually sand it. Where we see the shiny black is where I put the plastic bond. So I just go wait for that to cure and then I'll sand it. All right, so I went ahead and got them all sanded, obviously primed them, and then I went ahead and clay barred them. I'm gonna go wipe them down with some alcohol, and then we're gonna start wrapping them. I'm gonna wrap them inside because hopefully I'll get less junk in it. I think maybe the only thing that's gonna get behind it is dog hair, but I own a husky and that's almost unavoidable at this point. All right, so I got one done right here. Stay still. Got to do that one. I'm not gonna video myself doing that one because it's gonna be the same as this one. I did have an issue. You can kind of see it. These edges. I think it's just too much curving. So I'm gonna see if it stays. If it doesn't, I'll either just overlay it on the ends there or just paint it black. It's gonna be mostly covered by the inner fender anyway, so it's not really that important. All right, so side skirts are done. I did the trunk as well today. That'll be in a different video. I need to get the bodywork done on the quarter panel still. The bumpers. I'm gonna try and mess with the bumpers tomorrow, and hopefully I can get some work done on them, at least on the rear bumper. And then I'm gonna try and do the hood. I was gonna wait and do it at the shop, so it was probably in a cleaner area, because just like with the rest of the car, trying to do it in my garage is just kicking up too much dust no matter what I try to do. I'm just not having any luck. And then I also need to order the wrap so I can do the roof. And then the car will be done, aside from doing the camo pattern. And I gotta order the wrap for that as well. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you like the car so far. Let me know if there's anything else I can do or any questions you guys have.